7 out of 10 American kitchens now contain an air fryer, fueling a billion-dollar market built on convenience. Yet, not a single manufacturer prints an expected service life on the box. Budget units are failing in as little as 6 months. The heating chamber inside them was engineered to a price point, not a lifespan. What that trade-off actually costs you goes far beyond a replacement. Air fryers didn't just catch on, they swept through American homes with a speed that left even seasoned appliance makers scrambling to keep up. In just a few short years, what started as a novelty on late-night infomercials became a fixture in nearly 7 out of 10 kitchens, according to industry estimates. The global market for air fryers soared to over $1 billion by 2024, with analysts projecting steady annual growth near 7%. This was not a slow, careful adoption. Retailers watched as shelves emptied and online bestseller lists filled with dozens of budget brands, each promising healthier, faster meals with the push of a button. Behind the scenes, manufacturers raced to cut costs and accelerate production. The majority of these appliances came from a handful of original equipment makers, churning out nearly identical units under different labels. The focus was on price and features, digital displays, preset modes, and countertop-friendly footprints, rather than durability or service life. For consumers, the pitch was irresistible: a new way to cook, affordable enough to replace every few years, with no mention of how long the unit would actually last. This rapid expansion created a marketplace where convenience overshadowed questions about build quality. The pressure to offer the lowest price drove decisions that favored thin-gauge heating coils, plastic housings, and ventilation shortcuts, choices that would quietly shape how long each fryer could survive in a real kitchen. The result was a booming category built on quick turnover, where the promise of modern cooking came with hidden costs, and the fine print on durability was nowhere to be found. The excitement of bringing home a new air fryer rarely comes with any warning about how long it will last. Retailers and manufacturers highlight quick meals and sleek designs, but skip over the question of durability. For most buyers, the reality sets in much sooner than expected. Budget models, often priced under $60, have an average working life of just 6 to 12 months. Mid-range units, sitting between $70 and $130, stretch that window to 2 to 4 years. Only premium brands, typically costing over $150 and built with heavier materials, consistently reach the 5-year mark or beyond. Yet, across the board, not a single major brand prints an expected service life anywhere on the box or in the manual. Warranty policies follow a similar script. The standard 1-year coverage quietly expires right before the most common failure period begins. Consumers who call in with a dead unit at month 13 are told replacement parts are not available and that buying a new fryer is the only option. One owner described her experience. It just stopped heating after 10 months. Customer service said there was nothing they could do. No independent lab or regulatory body requires manufacturers to disclose a minimum lifespan. As a result, millions of households discover the true cost of their bargain fryer only after it fails, leaving them with a dead appliance, no repair path, and little recourse. The industry's silence on durability is not accidental. It is a calculated omission that keeps the replacement cycle spinning. Inside a budget air fryer, the heating coil is a slender loop of nichrome wire, typically 26 to 28 AWG, just thick enough to function, but thin enough to keep costs down. Each time the appliance heats to its standard 400 degrees Fahrenheit, the coil expands and contracts, straining against its anchors. Over hundreds of cycles, this constant flexing pushes the wire toward fatigue. Laboratory tests reveal a steady climb in electrical resistance after only a few hundred cycles, an early sign that microcracks are forming deep within the metal. The coil does not work in isolation. It is mounted in a chamber where metal, plastic, and solder are forced to cooperate under relentless heat. Each material responds differently. Nichrome wire expands less than the stamped steel bracket, while the plastic shell flexes even more. This mismatch in thermal expansion focuses stress at the coil's connections, crimped joints and solder points that begin to loosen, arc, or melt with repeated use. Thermal imaging exposes hot spots at these junctions, often running 30 to 40 degrees hotter than the rest of the coil. Airflow is meant to keep temperatures in check, but in low-cost models, the fan is weak and vents are easily clogged by grease and crumbs. Even a modest drop in airflow, just 20%, can raise the coil's hot spot by 15 degrees Fahrenheit, pushing the metal closer to failure. Accelerated life testing, simulating a year of daily use, shows that more than half of these budget units fail by the 500th cycle. The design choices, thin wire, mismatched materials, limited airflow, create a pattern of predictable breakdown long before most owners expect it. In February 2023, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission issued a sweeping recall that sent shockwaves through the air fryer market. Cosori, one of the most popular mid-range brands, was forced to pull more than 2 million units off shelves and out of kitchens across North America and beyond. The recall covered models sold between 2018 and 2022 at major retailers, including Best Buy, Target, Home Depot, Amazon, and Walmart. The catalyst was not a rare defect or a one-off manufacturing slip. It was a pattern, 205 confirmed incidents where the air fryer overheated, melted, caught fire, or filled homes with smoke. 10 people reported minor burns. 23 households faced property damage, from scorched countertops to kitchen fires. Each case traced back to the same root cause: a faulty wire connection inside the heating chamber, a failure point that could overheat and ignite under normal use. For many owners, the first warning was a sudden pop, or the acrid smell of burning plastic. One consumer described watching smoke pour from her Cosori unit mid-cook, only to discover the bottom charred and the countertop blackened. Another reported a loud bang just before the fryer went dark, leaving behind a melted plug and a ruined dinner. These were not isolated flukes. They were the visible consequences of a design decision buried deep inside the appliance, invisible until the moment it failed. The recall notice instructed all owners to stop using their fryers immediately and register for a free replacement. But the replacement units carried the same basic heating chamber architecture, raising questions about whether the underlying risk had truly been addressed. The Cosori recall did not just expose a flaw in one brand, it revealed how widespread cost-cutting in design and manufacturing can create hazards that reach millions of homes. The numbers, the injuries, and the property loss forced regulators and consumers alike to confront the real price of convenience when durability is left out of the equation. Number 17. Meatloaf with tomato glaze and green beans. Most air fryer baskets are coated with polytetrafluoroethylene, better known as PTFE or Teflon. Manufacturers rarely mention that PTFE begins to break down at around 500 degrees Fahrenheit, a threshold not far above typical cooking temperatures, and one that can be reached if the fryer is set to preheat or if the basket is scratched. When PTFE degrades, it releases invisible fumes. These fumes can cause flu-like symptoms in humans and are even more dangerous to birds. The original chemical aid used in PTFE production, PFOA, has been classified by the International Agency for Research on Cancer as a known carcinogen. While new PTFE is now made without PFOA in the U.S., the legacy of these chemicals lingers in older units and overseas production. States are starting to act. Minnesota's ban on PFAS in cookware takes effect in January 2025, with Colorado and Maine following in 2026. A toxicologist explains, once the coating is damaged, you can't predict when it will start to emit hazardous fumes. For buyers, the risk is hidden. No safety warning, no expiration date, just a silent trade-off between convenience and chemical exposure. A standard air fryer warranty lasts just 1 year, barely enough to outlive the most common early failures. After that, the math changes quickly. When a heating coil burns out or a fan motor stalls at month 13, the owner faces a choice: pay for repair, if parts can even be found, or buy a new unit outright. Appliance technicians say they rarely see air fryers on the repair bench. One technician explains that by the time you add up labor and the cost of a replacement coil or control board, you are already above the price of a new fryer. Most brands do not even stock the parts. This is not accidental. The industry refreshes models every year with new features and colors, but the core design stays the same: sealed housings, glued assemblies, and no path for repair. Behind the scenes, a handful of original equipment manufacturer factories supply nearly all the budget and mid-range brands, meaning a single design flaw can ripple through millions of units. Even gray market listings, sometimes missing safety certifications, enter the mix. The result is a system where early failure is not a bug, it is a business plan. Every year, millions buy air fryers built to outlast their warranty, but rarely their hype. As manufacturers sidestep clear lifespan disclosures, consumers pay for convenience that quietly expires. The real cost isn't just in dollars, but in trust. The question remains: who's accountable when planned obsolescence becomes standard practice?